I thought it would be a cool idea to see how fast I can get done this $600 order and let you guys know how long it took me to do. It's the weekend and I'm in the studio because I dislike to go into the weekend with last week's work. And what I mean by that is I got an order late yesterday, which was Friday, and I don't want to think about the order all weekend long. So I chose to come in Saturday morning and try to knock this out so I don't have to think about it all weekend long and think about, oh, well, let me get in Monday. I like to ease into my week so Monday's nice and smooth. I have on my workout clothes because normally I go work out in the morning and I didn't go to the gym yet. So I'm trying to get this done fast so I can go to the gym. Now, this is a $600 order. And I thought it would be a cool idea to see how fast I can get done this $600 order and let you guys know how long it took me to do. Now, I started this at 9 o'clock and it is about 10:45 right now, and I'm doing pretty good. We want to see if we can get done by 12 or before, so I'm going to let you guys know how we do and when we finish up, because that's going to give you a good idea of how much money you can make with this printer right here. All right, the Revel 2402T. Now, since I've been here, this thing has been kicking butt, and it has been my go-to DTF printer, knocking out all my orders in a very short amount of time. Now, this customer, for this specific order, I think they're going to come pick it up on Monday, or they might come pick it up over the weekend. I'm not sure. Once I'm done today, in a little bit of time, I'm going to let them know, and it's up to them. And that's one of the things about being local. If you can offer your services to people that are local, you can sometimes get a lot of business, because this particular client told me, hey, I want to use you because normally when I get orders, I don't have a DTF printer, and when I get orders, I have to tell my clients that, hey, we got to wait a couple days to a week because I have to wait to get my transfers. Now, if being as though I'm local, they can switch their whole game plan up because they can come get it same day sometimes, right? So I want to make sure I provide that service and keep to that. And if people put in medium to large orders, sometimes I'll go out of my way to try to get them done fast so I can keep to that service, even if it's the weekend or if it's during the week. So right now, I'm more than halfway through the order, so I think that I'm going to get it done ahead of time, ahead of 12 o'clock, but I still do have some personal prints that I want to get done after I do this order, so it's going to be interesting. If you want to get some DTF prints done by me, head over to allenawade.com, and put your order in. I got a gang sheet builder on there, and I also have a tutorial on how to build your gang sheets. I'll plug right here on the side right here. You can click on that video to figure out how to use the gang sheet builder if you're having difficulty using it, and I will ship your order out right away. I specifically want to cater to businesses that need prints on a consistent basis. I'll do your one-offs if you want to, but big businesses to little businesses that want prints on a regular basis, I'll get you done fast, and I'll be very, very reliable. And you can have my phone number so you can call me in case you want to talk about anything, about any orders, or about any plans that you have, and we can get that stuff done too. All right, so allenawade.com. Loading up the next file, and in between prints, when I load up the next file, sometimes depending on how many prints I did, I want to clean the print head before I get started on the next one. So the print head is right now is cleaning, and we are going to count the time all this time. The part that takes the longest when doing these orders is you have to process the file in the computer into a PRT file. And I wish companies, if you're listening to me, Ricoma in particular, wish there was some type of way that you can process two PRT files at a time, or there was maybe, I don't know. I just wish you could do it faster, because sometimes my printer is waiting for a file to finish processing. The bigger the file, the longer the gang sheet, the longer the PRT file takes to process. So sometimes I split my gang sheets in half using like Affinity Photo or something like that so that they can process faster. All right, so Yeah, but the workaround is, instead of leaving your computer at your studio, take your computer home with you so that when you get an order, you can go ahead and process that file. That way, when you go to your studio, all the files that you have to print for the day can be already processed, so you don't have any downtime. You can just print, especially if you have a laptop. So that's the workaround for that. That's what I advise you guys to do. All right. So now I broke this up into 6 prints, and we're on print number 3, and it's 10:50. All right. So we got pretty much 1 hour and 10 minutes to print all the rest of the files. So we'll see how it goes. I think we're going to be good. I think we're going to be good. I do. So this is a prime example of what I was talking about earlier, guys. The last file that I have to print for this big job is processing right now. All the current prints that I have processed are done. So I put on another design that's not related to this job to print while this file is processing, and it's 11:48. So I'm not gonna get done by 12 o'clock because this file, and it's almost done, this file is almost done processing to print, and I can't put it to print unless it's done processing. So that is an example. Okay, well, this is printing out the wrong color, so I gotta stop that. That is an example of exactly what I'm talking about. So that's printing out blue. It should be black. Interesting. All right, so let me put it to clean. I'm gonna do a clean. I'm gonna do a shoot some ink through the lines, and I'm gonna clean again. Then I'll send it to print. That's my trick that I like to do. If I don't see the colors coming out, I put it to clean. I do I let the ink load up the ink with lines, and then I do a clean, and then everything prints normal as they should print. Just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. See how it's printing blue at first? Because this previous design was blue. I had to load ink so I can get it to be black again, which is an interesting thing. So yeah, as you can see, I got back the black ink, and it's printing now. All right, the right color. All I had to do was do a head cleaning, do a load ink, and do another head cleaning, and the colors came back the way they should be. All right, so that's a tip. If you made it this far through the video, that's a valuable tip. If you are a DTF printer and you ever lose colors, that's how you get it back. It's because as you're printing the last design, all the other colors for the new design, they receded back into the lines. So you gotta do head cleaning, load the ink, do another head cleaning, and then start printing, and you'll get your colors back. You see that navy blue? That's what it was printing. Now I got the black. That's what the color is supposed to be. All right, so you can see right there, I had to stop mid-print of the other one because the file got done processing, and I wanted to get done this job. So I got a chance to print one of the other files that from the non-related design, and now I'm finishing up this job. And I'll let you know how long it took at the end after I'm done. This is the first one, and this is the longest gang sheet out of all of them from this particular order. So this one's going to take a while. It's going to be significantly past 12 o'clock. It might even be 1 o'clock, but it's okay. It is what it is. I'm still go by what I say. This printer can, for a day, make you about, I don't know, anywhere from 1,000, 15,000. I mean, what am I talking about? 1,000 to between $1,000 and $2,000 a day you can print with this printer. All right, so we're finally done. It's 12:32, so it's 30 minutes after we thought we were going to be done. I'm going to put something else to print real fast, but first let me do a cleaning. All right, and I got something else processing. So let's say 9, 10, 11, 12, 3.5 hours, about a half an hour processing time. So it's actually 3 hours, but we have to count the time that the files took to process. So let's say 3.5 hours to complete this job. It was a $600 job, and guess what? And just now I just got a $127 job and a little $15 job, which I appreciate all the jobs. $15 to a couple $100, everything adds up. I appreciate every single order. So I just wanted to show you guys how long it took me to make a certain amount of order, a certain dollar amount, because I feel like that's very, very helpful. But just remember, if you're not just going to get the printer and be able to make that amount of money, you still got to go out, get the business, you still have to promote your business, you still have to let people know what you do, or else you'll just have an expensive printer and nobody be putting orders in. So the big link here, the big missing link here, and the key factor is to concentrate and really try to think about different ways to let people know and let people be aware that you have this printer, you have this embroidery machine, you have this sublimation printer, you have this UV DTF machine. By the way, putting your UV DTF orders on allenawade.com. Have the UV DTF gang sheet also. You have this white toner printer, you have whatever it is that you have. The key is to let people know that you have it so you can get to that dollar amount that you want to make each single day. And that's not bad. So let's calculate this up. Let's say I can do this every single day, right? All right, let's bring up my calculator here. Hypothetical, well, I don't. But let's say on a low end, 600 bucks a day, 5 days a week. That's $3,000 a week times 4 weeks in a month. That's $12,000. That'd be great to get to that point. I'm not at that point yet. I'm not going to tell you where I'm at, but I can use a few more clients to help me get to that point. And the good thing about something like this is you're not really taking anything from anybody. Every print that you sell somebody, you're helping them make money, right? Because they're buying these prints in order to press onto a shirt in order for them to sell that shirt. So that's the dope part about DTF, all right? So use my affiliate link down in the description below. Go to allenawade.com if you want to put your order in. You see how I go above and beyond for my customers. allenawade.com. Spread the word, guys. If you're in the Philadelphia area, if you're in the Delaware area, if you're in New York, North Jersey, South Jersey, you can get your prints really fast. Even down to DC, even down to Harrisburg or anything like that. You can get your orders real fast. If you're in Philadelphia, you pick it up same day. So talk to you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.